For any Xbox or PlayStation codes or anything gaming related, check out g2a.com, and if you need any Ultimate Team coins, then head over to FIFA. The code CHES will get you a discount on both sites, and all links are down below. Hey guys, how's it going? Chez back again, and welcome to episode number 32 of the Chelsea career mode here on FIFA 15. It's time to start the Barclays Premier League for the second season, and here's your team news.
Here's the Chelsea lineup. Thibaut Courtois starts in goal. Carvajal starts with Felipe Luis as the fullbacks. Fabregas plays with Nemanja Matic in central midfield. Diego Costa is the lone striker today. This is the Derby County lineup. Lee Grant starts in goal. Nathan Ake starts with Richard Keogh in central defence. Jeff Hendrick plays with Craig Bryson in the centre of the park. Chris Martin is the lone striker today.
Quite impressed actually that Derby County have the ability to have their team sheet read out like that. I wasn't expecting the promoted clubs to come up for the Championship and have the coding and the audio cues in there from Martin Tyler and Alan Smith, etc., to be able to read out the team sheets like that. So that's quite a nice addition. So hopefully Norwich and Fulham, I think, are the other side that came up from the first season. Hopefully they'll be able to have their team sheet read out, etc., like that as well. But as you saw from the starting lineup, Nathan Ake is starting as centre back for them, a player that's only just gone out on loan to Derby County, so hopefully he won't have the best of debuts, rather unfortunately for him, coming up against his parent club. Of course, in real life he wouldn't be able to play against us anyway, but FIFA is not quite as realistic as perhaps it should be. But Oscar finally gets us in front here in the 34th minute with a great shot, really nicely built up move with the final shot coming off the woodwork, and finally beating the goalkeeper, who actually was in good form in this game, and Derby were doing well to only be 1-0 down after the half-hour mark. We've already had a couple of highlights of us having a couple of pot shots at goal, but of course Derby this year will be hoping to do better than their previous attempt in the Barclays Premier League. Of course they hold the record for the least amount of points gained from an entire season in the Barclays Premier League with 11, so they'll be wanting to do better than that, of course, this year, and I guess at the end of the year we'll be able to give them the title, or at least announce to them that they've been able to avoid the banana skin of repeating their rather poor feat from last time. But they did have a chance on goal there, so proving that they can come forward. But again, it was us really to bat on the door, hoping to create a further advantage in our favour. Diego Costa there striking the base of the post, unfortunate not to make it two. We're still in the first half here. There was so many chances in the opening 45 minutes, and we're still only at 1-0. Good turn by Diego again here. Does get his shot away, trying to find that far bottom corner by teasing it into the far side of the goal, but it wouldn't quite go in. And then again, straight after the break, at the start of the second half, Cesc is going to give this a whack from 30 yards, and it's only a top save from the goalkeeper Grant that stops us from taking a 2-0 lead. But actually, that was all that happened for the rest of the second half. They kind of seemed to be quite content with losing 1-0 and went to park the bus mode. And I just couldn't find a way past them, not only to create chances, let alone score a goal. So we're back to the transfer window, and again, another offer for Loic Remy that we're going to reject. And that's now offers from Spain, from Italy, from Germany, from France, all for Loic Remy, all that have been rejected. So it's into the second game of the episode, away this time against West Brom at the Hawthorns. And again, we will start with some team news.
The team now for you for West Bromwich Albion. Ben Foster starts in goal. Jonas Olsen plays alongside Craig Dawson in the heart of defence. Craig Gardner starts with Yusuf Mulumbu in central midfield. Victor Anichebe is the sole striker today. Here's the Chelsea lineup. Diego Lopez starts in goal. Ricardo Rodriguez starts with Carvajal in the full-back positions. Andre Schürrle starts with Eden Hazard on the flanks. Loic Remy is the main striker today.
So again, coming up against a lone player playing against their parent club. In this one, Torgan Hazard is playing in the cam role for them in their 4-4-1-1. And we've, of course, starting Eden, but Loic Remy's play through here. Nice one too with Junior Malanda, and that is exactly why all of the clubs are trying to offer for Loic Remy to get him into their clubs, because he's an out-and-out goal scorer. He scored so many goals for us last year, and of course, if you remember from the FA Cup semi-final, it was his goals that beat West Brom to send us through to the FA Cup final, where, of course, we were victorious. And Schürrle goes down injured, and Malanda falls over him. Unfortunately for Pocagnoli, he does pick up a booking, and sadly for us, Andre Schürrle is actually quite quite badly injured from that. I was hoping it was just going to be a bruised elbow like it normally is, and he'll be out for a matter of 8 or 9 days or so, but actually it's a broken elbow, and he's going to be out for a couple of months. So Willian, who I wanted to give a rest in this game, ended up having to come off the bench early on to replace the injured German, and then we're back up with a more more first team looking side than we had been prior to kickoff. And unfortunately Eden Hazard, the older of the two Hazard brothers on the pitch today, wasn't quite able to extend our lead. They could save down low by Ben Foster actually. Disappointed with Ricardo Rodriguez there, letting Graham Dorrans turn him so easily, and then disappointed again with the goalkeeper being beaten at his near post. Seems to me that since the recent patch that EA did, the second patch of the year, goalkeepers have actually gotten worse, and they seem to be beaten at their near post a lot more often than they used to be. I don't know whether that's intentional from EA, but it's definitely more like FIFA 13, where it was kind of near post OP seemed to be the way to go. But we're trying to get ourselves back in front now into the second half, but another good save by Ben Foster denotes Oscar, and an even better save from the second follow-up effort from Loic Remy means that we stay at 1-1, and unfortunately again it was another pretty dead second half. So 4 points from our opening 2 Barclays Premier League games, and it's back to the drawing board to try and pick up some more points from tomorrow's games. But of course we're still in the transfer window, and we're still looking for a centre-back and potentially a winger as well, depending on whether we can get the centre-back in and have enough money left. When we get an offer here in for Josh McEachran from Hull City, and of course we just played teams with loan players from us in Derby and West Brom with Nathan Ake and Torgan Hazard respectively, and our next opponent is Hull City, so you would presume that Josh McEachran will start in that game as well. So each of our opening 3 Barclays Premier League games will be playing against a player that shouldn't really be playing against us. But another offer for Loic Remy is disregarded, and then I advanced all the way up to the morning of that whole game, and no further offers came in for any players, etc. And we weren't quite able to put any other offers in for ourselves, because we need some money in before we can, or players out with the money coming in before we can bring any other players into the club, which will be happening tomorrow, I can guarantee you. So be sure to stick around for tomorrow's episode. Of course, feel free to leave the video a like if you enjoyed it. There will be an Atletico Madrid Career Mode episode tonight as well, so check your sub boxes around about 8 o'clock. There is a schedule in the description of every video to let you know what and when videos go up from me. Of course, we'll have Chelsea Career Mode tomorrow as well, including the Europa League, or the European Super Cup rather. So definitely make sure that you're about for that one. But that's going to bring today's to a close. A little bit of a shorter episode. Unfortunately, the games weren't so highlight filled, and we weren't able to do much business in the transfer window either. But that will all change tomorrow, I can assure you. So thank you very much for watching, guys. Like I say, drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe if you're new here and you haven't already. We're closing in on 31,000 subscribers now, which would be absolutely amazing if we could hit that before the weekend. And of course, I hope you have a very nice day. So I will see you next time.